The day I went to buy a crib for our unborn child, a strange woman burst into the private viewing room and plunged a knife into my pregnant belly. "How dare you flaunt another man's bastard in your belly?" she snarled, twisting the handle with a crazed smile. The cold steel pierced my womb, and the agony sent me crumpling to the floor. She crouched down, patting my cheek. "Did you really think a little tramp like you could use a baby to claw your way up? The title of Mrs. Donovan? Is it something you can even dream of?" Blood poured from the wound and pooled beneath me. Only then did it all click into place. My husband, the man I had loved for 7 years, been married to for 3, was really keeping a mistress. "What? Not happy about it?" she gloated. "Even if I kill you right here, with my status as Mrs. Donovan, nothing will happen to me." Watching her preen, I shakily pulled out my phone and dialed my brother's number. "Alistair, come get me at the baby boutique." My voice was terrifyingly calm. "The Donovan family, they have no reason to exist anymore." My unborn child was dying inside me. The tiny heartbeat I could once feel through my own skin was fading to nothing. My consciousness blurred as the blood drained from my body, but the searing pain in my abdomen was a cruel anchor, keeping me tethered to the horror of the moment. A cold rage sent shudders through my entire body. I'd heard the rumors, of course, that Donovan was keeping a mistress, but I had given him a chance to come clean, and this was the result. His mistress hadn't given me a chance. She hadn't given my baby a chance. For a man like Donovan, who struggled with fertility issues, I thought he, of all people, would understand what this child meant. "Audrey, is it? Does Donovan know you're doing this?" My eyes were bloodshot as I stared her down. "Did he forget to tell you that if you ever laid a hand on me, my family, the Sinclairs, would make you pay in blood?" The air in the room went still for a beat, then erupted in derisive laughter from her entourage. "Wow, mistresses these days sure are feisty. Don't you get it? She's pregnant, and Mr. Donovan wants a kid so badly she thinks she's hit the jackpot." The cutting remarks were like a physical assault. Audrey just sneered, looking down at me with a raised eyebrow. "The Sinclairs? In Southcrest, the only name that matters is Donovan. It's hard enough for my Donovan to have children. Who knows whose bastard you're even carrying? As Mrs. Donovan, it's my duty to clean up his messes." She kept saying it over and over. Mrs. Donovan. But if she was Mrs. Donovan, then who was I? I pressed my hands to the gushing wound in my stomach, but the hot blood just streamed through my fingers, staining my skin red. There was no time to regret coming out without my bodyguards. I cast a desperate look at the people around me, silently pleading for help. All I got back were cold stares and mocking smirks. And the whispers. The constant, accusing whispers. They were calling me the other woman. Fighting back waves of agony, I met Audrey's gaze, my own eyes cold and murderous. "I'll say it again. My name is Sinclair, as in the Sinclairs. You can run while I'm still deciding whether or not I want you dead." "What damn Sinclairs?" Audrey's face contorted with rage. She lifted her foot and viciously kicked my wound with the pointed toe of her designer heel. "In Southcrest, the sky belongs to the Donovans. Who the hell do you think you are, talking to Mrs. Donovan like that?" A blunt, crushing pain exploded through me. A mixture of blood and amniotic fluid gushed from the wound. If this went on any longer, I'd die from an embolism. A bitter laugh escaped my lips. Donovan had waited on me hand and foot for 8 months, all for this child. And now, because of his child and his mistress, I was on the verge of death. "I'm going to the hospital, now, and you will get Donovan on the phone and tell him to get his ass over there, immediately." I was done playing games with her. My voice was ice. "Because if something happens to me today, he'll kill you first. And then, he'll follow me to the grave." Audrey's eyes were filled with contempt as she burst into hysterical laughter. After a moment, she wiped a tear from the corner of her eye. "Who in God's name do you think you are? Demanding my husband come running to the hospital?